I know I'm kind of late, but I just got done watching Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, and bro, is it good? And I didn't actually think I'd ever be this excited as an adult after watching an animated movie for children. But with the piles of hippo shit that's spilling out of Hollywood, I'm not surprised. But getting to it, Puss in Boots: The Last Wish picks up, I'm guessing, after the events of the first film, with Mr. Puss himself, still the badass rock star adventurer, basking in his awesomeness and fame, while single-handedly taking down a giant rock monster in one of the most exciting fights in animated history. He looked borderline unstoppable, like some sort of cat-god hybrid, until he gets killed by a giant bell. But fear not, because the legendary Puss in Boots can't die. Right? Wrong. Kinda. After that last death, it made it his 8th out of his 9 lives. His reckless lifestyle finally caught up to him. Now, the fearless Puss in Boots is being told by his doctor to retire. And to make matters even worse, he gets confronted by this bounty hunter who's basically the Grim Reaper, who's also a wolf with cool contacts, and easily takes down Puss in battle. Realizing he can't risk losing his last life, he escapes, gives up the persona, settles down in a retirement home to be a house cat, and befriends a dog named Pierto. It seems that Puss's high-flying, kick-ass days are behind him, until Goldilocks and the Three Bears come looking for him to help them steal the map to the last wish from little Jack Horner. Quickly realizing the opportunities if he gets the last wish, Puss in Boots suits back up and embarks on a journey to get the last wish. But he's not alone. An old fling of his, Kitty Softpaws, is also after the same thing. The two of them and Pierto have to work together to get the last wish before little Jack Horner and Goldilocks and the Three Bears do. Now, like I said in the intro, I didn't actually expect this movie to have me this engaged in the story, but holy shit, the messages that are in this movie are fucking awesome. Like the values of friendship and loyalty, and putting others before yourself. It's all mixed into the story so well, and none of it came off like I was being reprimanded or preached to. All of the characters have their specific desires that drive them towards the final goal. But as the story progresses, the characters will have to make different choices between their selfish desires and the people they care about around them. Along with the way the writers were able to amplify the fear and anxiety Puss experiences throughout this movie, as he realizes the insecurities he has for aging and slowing down, and that death, even with 9 lives, is inevitable, and instead of running from it or trying to solve it, he has to learn to live and accept it. An incredibly deep story for such an optimistic, charismatic, comedic character. But with all that being said about Puss, the MVP of this movie really goes to my dog Pierto. This dude doesn't have anything nice said or done to him for the majority of the movie, but yet he stayed the most outgoing and uplifting. The moment that really got me hooked on this character was when he and Puss shared a special moment when Puss was having a panic attack and Pierto cuddled up by his side to reassure and comfort him. No words needed at all. Movies like this really do give me hope that there are still people in Hollywood who just want to tell a good story with characters we can fall in love with and real life problems we all face and work to overcome. It's definitely a small group of people, but that's all it takes to make more gems like this.